going to talk about uplifting each other, because I see something on like a daily basis that is just very sad. And it's basically how us women, especially black women, how we put each other down just to make ourselves feel good. And I feel like that's just total fucking stupid. Every black woman is beautiful in their own way. Just because you're of a different complexion, or because you have the small waist and the big ass, or because you have the big huge breast, or because you have long hair, or because you have short hair, or because you have really full natural hair. Everybody has their own beauty. Me, I'm dark skinned. I have short kinky hair. I'm really short. I'm 5'2". Shit, I mean, I'm not your typical, face of beauty, but I am beautiful in my own way. I have a really good heart. I'm a good friend. Sometimes, everybody makes mistakes. Everybody, do things where, everybody makes mistakes, but I feel like I'm a good friend. And I feel like we just don't uplift each other enough. There's always, if I see a pretty chick with a big, because oh my god, I remember I was in the store and I saw this girl. She was really short. She had to be about 4'8", 4'9", something like that. But when I say her body was banging, oh my god. I know I'm not gay, but I do look at other women, and I gave her that compliment. I was like, oh my god, girl, you are so freaking beautiful. Like, your butt is nice and round. It wasn't fake. Your butt is nice and round. It was plump. I was just like, oh my god, like, you are really beautiful. She was of a lighter complexion, but I just feel like she was a beautiful girl, and I gave her that compliment. Just like 2 nights ago, I went to a movie premiere for my cousin, and I went to Starbucks afterwards, and the barista who took my order, oh my god, when I say she was beautiful, she had like a sleeve tattoo. She had her septum pierced. I don't have my ring in right now, but I have my pierced as well. She had some of the sister locks, and she was about my complexion. But when I say she was beautiful, oh my god, this girl was beautiful, and she had a beautiful spirit and attitude to go with, her look. She wasn't mean. She didn't have an attitude. And I even asked her to model for me for a photo shoot I want to do coming up here soon. And she was like, that was the best compliment she had gotten in her life, and she really thanked me for that. And I just feel like, you never know what the next woman is going through. And sometimes if you see someone and they're really pretty, or they're dressed really nice, give them that compliment, because you never know what they're going through. They might look great on the outside, but you never know what they're going through on the inside. And I just feel like that is women empowerment. Empower each other. We need to stick together. We need to empower each other. Don't look down on the next person because of something they're doing. Because me, I don't hate. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to hate on anybody. You do what you got to do to survive. And a lot of times, us women, when they see a woman doing a certain thing, you don't know her situation. You don't know what she's going through. You don't know what she needs to do to survive. And I feel like when we empower each other, that'll give us that get up, that, okay, this person, told me that I could be so much more, do so much more than what I'm doing now. And that'll probably encourage them to get out there and, do something positive to get themselves to the next level. So, it might seem like I'm rambling. I might be, but, I hope you understand what I'm saying. Empower each other to do better. Empower each other, to succeed. Empower each other to be great mothers. Empower each other to be career driven. Empower each other to just move forward with life and just, succeed in life, because we go through so much. We deal with so much when it comes to, statistics and men, and, I feel like we need to, be there for each other. And I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. So just, just start empowering each other. Don't tear each other down. Empower each other. And and let's keep life going like that. Don't tear each other down, especially us as black women. We have to stick together. Sometimes I have my attitude where I don't want to feel bothered. And sometimes I don't understand, certain things with certain people. But at the same time, I'm not gonna tear you down. I'm just gonna be like, I don't understand why that person is like that. But like I say, you never know what they're going through, until you talk to them and see what's going on with them. So, and like all this fighting each other we're doing over men and dumb shit like that. Why are you fighting over a man? There are so many dicks in the world. Why are you fighting over one man? If your man isn't being loyal to you, move on, sis. Trust me, move on. There's no reason to stay. Move the hell on. Why are you fighting the next woman over this man when if it's not her, it's going to be someone else? So, with that being said, we just need to learn to empower each other, learn to lift each other up, compliment each other, just try to help each other, Don't tear each other down because we're already torn down enough. So, just remember that. Empower your sisters, empower your nieces, teach your baby girls, you're beautiful regardless of what people say. Don't let people dictate your beauty. I hope you get what I'm saying, because I had an incident like that with my daughter. My daughter is a lighter complexion than I am, and she gets that from her dad. But she has my hair, which is really kinky, but her hair is really long. And my niece has a perm, but my daughter doesn't. So her shrinkage is like hella real. It's real shrunken when I don't do anything to it. And one day my niece was like, "Ooh, Marley." Her name is Marley. I named her after Bar Marley. She was like, "Marley, you don't have no hair," and it kind of saddened her. And she was like, "Mom, Kaya said I don't have any hair," and I was like, "Yes, you do, babe." And I had to show Kaya. I was like, "Come here, Kaya, I'm gonna show you." And so I started to comb it down and release her curls a little bit and show Kaya. And Kaya was like, "Oh, her hair is long." And I was like, "Yeah." And she was like, "Oh," she was like, "Well, I guess that's because her hair is natural." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's why it seemed very short." I was like, "But it's not short, honey bun." I was like, "She has really, she has a nice length of hair." And I'm just trying to teach her to embrace her natural, to embrace herself. She was born a premature baby, so she has a gap right here. It's really big, and she has two spaces right here where she doesn't have the roots. Her teeth are not gonna grow in right there, so she's gonna have that gap. And we'll eventually have to get it fixed. But sometimes she's ashamed of her teeth, and I'm like, "Baby, look, you have a gap. But that gap is beautiful. Your mother has a gap. See, I have a gap. My teeth aren't the best." So I try to uplift her as much as I can, tell her as much as I can that she's beautiful, make her feel beautiful, and I don't try to make her grow up faster than what she actually is, because she's only 8. And I remember one day somebody asked me, "Is your daughter still wear ponytails?" I say, "Yeah, she's 8. Why wouldn't she wear ponytails?" And she was like, "I'm just saying, it's so much other stuff out here she could get. She could get the crochet braids and da-da-da-da." Not saying anything is wrong with crochet braids, but I've seen some grown ass hairstyle on some little ass girls. And I feel like I want to keep my child in a child's place. I don't want her to grow up any faster than she has to grow up, because being in society today, kids are growing up way too fast. So I keep my child in a kid's place. Yes, she still wears jelly beans. Yes, she still wears ponytails. Yes, she still dressed like a little girl. I don't make her grow up no faster than she has to, because she already has a shape at the age of 8. And I don't want anybody to see that and feel like she's a grown woman, because she's not. She's still a child. So we have to teach our daughters, we have to teach our nieces, we have to teach our, the little girls that look up to us, to love their self. Try and keep those kids in a child's place. Don't try and make them grow up faster than what they actually need to grow up, because this society is going to make them grow up really fast. Just empower each other. Keep each other uplifted in life. and love and happiness, you know. So I guess that's all I have to say for this video. Like, subscribe, follow me on all my social media. I'll put that in the description box. And thank you guys for tuning in yet again, and have a great day. Mwah.